can actually buy the whole set for what they valued this coin at. Hey everybody, it's Silver Seeker, and today, as you can see, we have a mystery coin grab bag from eBay. Very excited to get into this. Now, this mystery grab bag I paid $24.99 for, but the listing said there should be $50 approximately of US Redbook valued coins. In other words, using the Redbook, we should have $50 of coins in this $24.99 mystery bag. I also paid $6.50 to ship this, so my total cost was more like $31.50. And I'm telling you, they probably did not pay $6.50 to ship this thing. I ship a lot of stuff, and this definitely shipped cheaper than that. But that's besides the point. I agreed to pay $6.50 in shipping, so we're not going to account for that. We are just going to look for the $50 in US coins that they say is supposed to be in this bag based on the Redbook. And then I may give you what I believe the value actually is, because honestly, with Redbook, generally, you can get coins cheaper than what's listed in the Redbook. The Redbook is generally the high end of retail. So if you go to like a good local coin shop or like a coin show, you can usually get coins in similar grades cheaper than what they actually list for in the Redbook. In fact, I've been to a lot of coin shows in my life, and the Redbook is almost never referenced. But that being said, that's what they said, so that's what we're going to do in today's mystery pack. But we are also going to take this one step further. After we're done with this mystery pack, I'm actually going to take this to a coin store and see what they offer me for it. So make sure you're subscribed and click the notification bell so you don't miss that video. Don't forget to hit the like button to help YouTube recommend this to others. Now let's go. All right, let's go ahead and open it up. We have a little tear right here, so we're just gonna open it up like so. Just tear this thing open. So I am going to, okay. So last time I got one from this vendor, they had the stuff printed on it about it being $50 in Redbook. It's not on here, but I wanted to make sure I hid any like personal info. But as you can see inside of there, we just had this little rolled up brown paper bag. And we're going to open this thing up, and we're going to take the coins out and see what we actually have. Again, we're looking for $50. What they said is $50 in US Redbook value for the coins. So let's get started. The staples are out, and we'll get our hand in here. And the first thing we have an 1883 no-cent Liberty nickel. They have this listed as EF, which also means XF, depending on who's grading it. One thing I will tell you right out of the gate, anyone that can see this under the camera knows what I'm about to say. This thing is polished. Oh, without question, this coin has been cleaned, or at least polished at some point. There is no doubt about that. Look at the darkness around the stars where the polishing cloth wasn't able to get to. You can see the very weird luster. It's not luster, but it's like a polished, shininess. So they list this at $15 at EF. Let's go ahead and grab the Redbook. I'll cut so you guys don't have to watch me looking and see what this value is at. Okay, so in our 2022 Redbook, you can see an 1883 without cents at EF 40 at 15. That being said, like I said, guys, this is clearly polished and cleaned. And so we need to value this a little bit lower. I usually like to knock it down a grade or two, depending on how bad it looks. So as you can see, a G47, VG8, Fine 9, VF at 11. We're actually going to call this a $10 value, and that's using Redbook pricing, because I don't understand. I mean, look at this thing. That thing has been cleaned all day. Holy smokes. I think even 10 is being generous here, and that is on Redbook pricing. Yes, it is 15 at EF. They're not lying, but that thing has been cleaned. All right, here we go. Next up, bam. All right, we have ourselves a 1936 Buffalo nickel. They list this at VG for $1.50. It doesn't look cleaned, and VG is about accurate for the grade. I'm not 100% sure what's going on up here, but we will discount that. Let's go ahead and see what a 1936 grades at VG. All right, so take a look here. We have a 1936 Buffalo nickel, and at VG, it's exactly $1.50. So they're basically writing the Redbook values on each coin right there on the holder. Again, I do agree with the VG, and actually, this right here, the EF is accurate if XF is what I call it, but the EF is accurate as long as you don't realize that thing's been cleaned, but that thing has 100% been cleaned. All right, here we go. Next up, we have a 1976D Kennedy half dollar. They have this listed at MS63. Yeah. Okay, well, here's the thing I'll tell you about this. I've seen nicer Kennedys come out of the coin rolls that I have hunted. And if you guys don't know, I have hunted over 1 million Kennedy half dollars. in my day. So let's go ahead and grab the red book though and see what it says. They say it's an MS63, and take a look at this, guys. 1976D, $3. So I mean, they literally are writing the red book values on the coins. All right, here we go. Next up, bam. We have a 1910, this is a Wheatie, of course, 1910 at VG. They have 60 cents written on here. How much do you want to bet that when I pull this up in the red book, this is going to be listed at 60 cents at VG? 1910, VG8, 60 cents. Do we even need the red book, or are we just going to take a look at these and actually, we see the red book values on the coins. All right, here we go. Next up, bam. 2009D MS65. They have this at 30 cents. I'm not even going to bother opening up the red book for this. There's a big spot under I and In God We Trust, but I still, yeah, I mean, this is fine. I mean, it's fine for the grade. I just 30 cents. All right, next up, we're not going to bother with the red book on that one. Here we go. No, what? Oh, now this is just, come on. Come on. Two of the same coin to give me my $50 value. Guys, I throw these in my bin. Now again, to be fair to the vendor, they specifically said red book value. And of course, we already looked this up. We already know it's $3 at red book. But how lazy are you going to be to put two of the same coin in your mystery bag? Come on. Come on. All right, next up, here we go. 1971S proof. This thing definitely has a lot of like cloudiness going on around from the outside of the rim. And yeah, it's almost toning a little bit on the reverse. All right, so 71S proof, this Jefferson nickel. Let's take a look. All right, 1971S. They made 3.2 million, and shocking at proof 65. Did they put PF 65 on there? They just said proof. But either way, at PF 65, $2.50. So there you go. The red book values, again, are written right there on the coin, so you quote unquote know what you're getting. All right, next up, here we go. Bam! 2011P MS65. Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me they valued this at $11. Please don't tell me they valued this at $11. 2011P. $11. James Garfield. 37 million. Oh man. Oh boy. That is a $2 coin all day for an uncirculated one at a coin show. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Next up, bam. Hey, we got silver at least. 1960D MS63 silver Roosevelt dime. I mean, it's fine. It's uncirculated. I'd give that a 63. So the grade's not wrong. I bet you $4 is accurate. Here we go. 1960D. They have this at MS63. So MS63, the book actually listed at $4. And are you shocked? $4 is what they have written on it. So yeah, I mean, these I put into junk silver. So 40 times face. There's a lot more coins in here though. Let's go. Here we go. Bam! 1979S proof type 1. Mother of pearl. All right. $5. 1979S type 1 proof. $5. I bet you the whole proof set. Hold on a second. 1979S type 1 proof set, $7 in gray sheet. Oh, or you can just pay $5 for the penny. All right, let's go. Next up, here we go. Bam! 2000D $1 MS63 Massachusetts quarter. Come on. I'm not even going to bother looking that up in the red book. We know it's going to be $1. Everything else has been exact to the red book. Here we go. Next up. $1.25. We have an MS65 here. 2011 Gettysburg quarter. All right, here we go. Next up. Bam. Oh, and final. That's actually our final coin. 1992S Kennedy proof, $5. Hold up. 1992S. The whole proof set gray sheets for $440. You could probably buy these at a show for $5. All right, so listen. You can actually buy the whole set for what they valued this coin at. All right. So the good news is we don't need to go back to the red book to value up what they gave the value of all these coins. I'm never ordering this one again. All right. So 5, 625, 725, 1225, 1475, 1875, 1905, 2055, 3555, 3855, 4155, 4215, 5315 in gray sheet value. So $53, I'm sorry, red book value. So $53.15 at red book value on these coins based on the grades they gave them. And to be fair, everything was pretty accurate except for the where is it? The 1883 no cent Liberty nickel, because that thing has been polished. Like, there's no question about it. The rest of them, the grades were fine. Not going to argue with that. Let's do some actual values here. So 1910, that's 10 cents. I dumped these into my bin, so there's $1. So we're at $1.10. This I'll give a value of probably about $10 just because it's still an 1883 no cent. It definitely has EF details. It's just been polished. So actually $10. And actually, before we even do that, so 1883 no cent at XF is 9, XF 45 is 10, VF is 7. So if you look at gray sheet, if you add an extra 10%, you know this actually really is probably around $8. All right, so $9.10. So that's where we're gonna go. $2 for this, so $11.10. $1 for this, $12.10. Here's a penny, $12.11. This right here, we'll say 2.5 times face. So we're at 12, so $14.61. This right here, I'll give 50 cents, $15.11. 50 cents, $15.61. Here's a couple of quarters. We'll give them 50 cents a piece because they are nice. So what, we're at $16.11 or whatever. And this proof Kennedy half, you can buy the whole set less than what. So we have roughly $17 in actual coin value here. The only thing that really is anything at all to even care about is you do have one silver dime and you do have this 1883 no cent that's definitely been polished. I'm going to value this at around $7. I'm going to value this at around $2.50, and the rest of this stuff, I mean, we'll say we have a Buffalo nickel. It does have a full date, so we'll give that $1, and the rest of this stuff is almost, not even worth looking at. These here, $1 a piece. 50 cents for proof pennies, 50 cents per proof nickels, $1 for the half. The rest of the stuff is near face value. Now, these uncirculated, these 2011s, I mean, they put MS65 on this thing. All right, we have it out of the holder. Yeah, that's not going to get an MS65. You have a lot of scuffing going around. James Garfield around here, around the outside, probably moved around in the capsule a lot. Oh yeah, major damage there on the arm. A lot of a lot of scuffing. Huge nick right there in the bend of the arm. A bunch of scrapes in the field. You have rim dings. Yep. This wouldn't be more than a 63. So why did they call that a 65? I wonder. Oh, I know. The reason they called it a 65 is because there's nothing under 65 in the red book, and for them to value this at a red book value, they have to call it at least a 65. Otherwise, they can't even include it. So they get to get rid of this thing at a valuation of $11. So, I mean, by gray sheet value, I mean, they really did have around $50, but the majority of this stuff is so common that no one's really ever going to pay anything for it. You won't find a whole lot of people, a whole lot of coin dealers even dealing. Well, like, who's going to put a bicentennial Kennedy into a $half or into a $half 2x2 and sell it for $3 and put it out? It's not going to happen. I mean, they probably, if you actually saw these in a coin shop in a 2x2, probably have $1 on them at the most. I mean, you guys have seen, I've went through $1.5 million coin roll hunting, well over $1.5 million coin roll hunting, and we see these all the time. Really nice. We just throw them right back into the bin and put them out into circulation. So anyway, guys, definitely one of the worst mystery packs on eBay. I'm not going to put the information for who they are in the description. I'm not going to share any personal information, but because we just don't do that with our mystery packs. But I'm sure you guys could find it if you looked on eBay far enough or hard enough. But either way, Yeah, never going to buy this one. That's horrible. And if it weren't for the fact that I make a little bit back on YouTube ad revenue from uploading this video, this would be really heartbreaking. But fortunately I do, so I get to do things like these so you guys don't have to. And now you know to avoid things like this. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. And we'll see you next time.